Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Once again, a little chilly morning. It's knocking us off our schedule here a little bit down here. Temperatures get below 50 degrees and it's all kinds of things happening. But we are up. So this is the game plan, right? At least it is for me. At the beginning of the week, I like to be more patient. I like to take some strategies that take longer to develop, namely trend strategies. if we're successful, if we are successful, and I'm able to post a decent profit for the week, whether that's Tuesday, whether that's Wednesday, whatever it is, then I'm looking to protect the lead, right? So, I'm not going to be passing over the middle when we're up, 40 to nothing. So now all we're going to look to do is put some points on the board. Meaning, I'm looking to add small profits with taking small risk. And now, exactly just how we're going to do that um, is going to be up to me. It's up to you. We have dozens of trading tools. So I'll be with you in a moment or two, and we'll get active. We will most certainly have some trades here in this what we're expecting to be about a 1 hour session. I would be thrilled if we could pick up a point, $1,000 to add to our winner and do it in a fairly short period of time. There's no rush. Let's let the market open, do its thing, and we'll be with you in a moment or two with some trades going in. We're not expecting you to shadow any of these things. Um, we do these just to create some awareness as to who we are, give you something to watch, a little bit different than what everyone else is doing. I presume. I do know. We'll be with you in a little bit. Bear with us here. We'll be with you in a moment. Okay, so got ourselves a little hole here this morning. We got a little scalping strategy in play. It's going to be pretty active. We're going to see if we can dig our way out of here. And we're only out to try to make about a point, so I'm already down a point. So I don't want to commit too much to this. Um, Tomorrow is a holiday, and Fridays we don't work. We work, but we don't trade as a general rule. So we just don't want to be giving too much back here. So we'll keep you posted. Got any questions about who we are, what we're about, don't hesitate, and we'll see how we do. It is a scalp. I'm gonna try to. We're just the machine is. We're not trading swing machine. Swing machine is not on the 5 minute is a trend seeker, and in order to be a trend seeker, we got to be a lot more patient. We got to be, be prepared for larger draws, larger losses. We'd rather not when we have the lead. So right now we've got a scalping strategy on that's going to be very active. I'm going to be intervening with it or interacting with it, and we're going to try to we first order of business, and there's another trade, so it's going to be a much more active, hopefully. And the first order of business is to do what? Get us back to par. Let's get back, and there's another trade. All right, so we got to get back to par. We got to get back to even, and then I can do a little less intervention and just let the machine, get us that point. Right, we're out just to try to pick up $1,000 in a fairly short period of time. That's the plan. We'll see. Okay, there's another order. I'm not putting these in. The machine is doing it. I just took it out. We just cut the dry down in half. There's another order. We just took another little scalp. Now, I think this is what most people, think trading is, right? It's fine. I just choose not to want to do this, every single day. It can be a hard way to go. And but this is where I think most new retail traders think what intraday trading is and what it looks like. It isn't. It isn't for us. Right now, I'm just looking not to do any damage. We got a nice profit for the week. We got a little hole in there. Um, and so I got to work that back and then see if we can pick up a little icing on the cake and then shut down, right? And just, we'll go in and do it next week. So as the coach of the team, and there's another trade, that's the machine. And there's another scalp, right? So very quick order. We kind of got ourselves off the snide. We were down, what, $1,000. We've peeled back $750, very close to par. And then we just want to do the exact same thing, try to do it. We could probably, at this hour of the day, we could probably do it in an hour, especially with the NASDAQ, right? We're being very aggressive here to get ourselves back to par. But this is not, for those that might be coming by brand new, and I don't have my eyes on YouTube. I can't. I got to really, even though the machine is running it, and I'm being a little more aggressive here in taking the scalps because, I had myself a hole. As soon as I get back to par, I'm going to back away and try to let the machine do all the lifting. There's another little scalp. So once I get to par or better, positive, then I'm going to back away. We're going to let the machine handle the P&Ls, and I'll try to. Now, if I'm out to try to make a point, I don't want to lose a point. Right now, it's close to it. It doesn't mean that, if I lost 1,010, I'm gonna, just quit. But um, it means that I gotta, pay attention. So I don't have the luxury right now of looking at the YouTube chat. I'm much more engaged. If I'm running a trending strategy at the beginning of the week, I can chat away and there aren't that many orders. So this is where, as the player, you get to choose, what market you want to trade, how much leverage you want to use, what strategy you want to use, and how active do you want to be? And it might depend upon where you are in the game. Is it in the first quarter? Is it, the third quarter, fourth quarter? Okay, we just took a little loss there, so I better shut up. Pay attention. Okay, very, very fast. I didn't do any of that trading. That was the machine. So he's got us back to par. So I'm going to kind of back off here a little bit, and we'll just kind of watch the P&L together right now. And so I'm not going to do any intervention. Let's see if the machine's already worked off $1,000 draw. Okay, and she's down again. The most risk I have is about $300 on a single trade. So we're playing it really, really tight to the vest here. Okay, she took a couple of hits. This is not the style of trading that we're doing day in and day out. It isn't. So we're doing something a little different here because of where we are and because of the week. Tomorrow's a holiday. Friday we're off. So we're just going to come in here real active, trade this craziness, and see if we can pick up $1,000. That's Abby. It's Christmas morn. Okay, took a couple. I can't even hear myself think this morning. When the temperature hits 50 degrees, the golden retrievers are out of their mind in Florida. They're happy pups. Okay, so okay, there's another little trade. We're going to be aggressive on the long side. Oh, we just got another one. That was very quick. What do you think, Abby? What's going on? They're going to snow? Right, at Chop Fest here, right? There's absolutely no trends to be had, that's for sure. And we're not trading any trends, right? We're just scalping. So I'm over what I wanted to risk today. So and the first step is I just want to get us back under a point, and then I'll try to go incrementally and try to get it back to par, get back to beginning point. So we'll see. All the entries are going in by a program. I'm not putting these entries in. That would be hard. That would be pretty hard. I'd be worn out already. We're not trading Swing Machine. Swing Machine is monitoring, it's doing its thing, but this is another scalping program. It's one of many. And as a trader, you're going to have to decide what program you want to run. You're going to have to decide how fast you want it to run, how slow. I'm running it pretty fast. Um, it could run even faster. And maybe that's not the right thing, but I just don't want. Okay, let me pay attention. So I'm not putting the trades in, but I am trying to help it a little bit. Okay, that's not so good. We'll see how we do here. I'm not going to risk much more. Okay, we're gonna stop. Horrible little morning. And we're gonna stop and let's just pause and see what we see. Let's see if we can. We're not gonna give it all back. Okay, so we've turned off the scalper. It was a scalping little mess there. And we got an alternative program. We think we got a good view. So we're going to slow down the trading. And we think we're in good shape here. So not great shape, but now at this point, at least mentally, I'll just describe this. You start out and you have this, I may be thinking, hey, I don't even won't be able to make money today. I may not, but no, but I've got to incrementally dig this hole out of here. You have to be able to get yourself out of a hole. You are going to get into holes, but you can see, trading or doing the scalping very quickly. I think you can see it's definitely not something I want to do every single day, not at all. And it isn't what we do every single day. It isn't. That was some crazy amount of orders here. Okay, so we're in good shape here. We're going to lock in I'm going to try to lock in a little profit here. I think we're in good shape. Trading an alternative program. I'm sorry, I can't show you all these different screens. We got multiple programs that we can choose from. They're teed up, they're ready to go. I can turn one off, I can turn another one on, and go with the one that appears to be giving us a better view of the markets and some better trades for what we have. So we're making some adjustments on the fly. Sorry, I'm not able to even look at the chat function. So I don't even know if anybody's there. I'm bagging on. This is Stock Market Caddy. We are intraday, mechanical, robot assisted trading. And on some days, at least at the beginning of the week, they were almost 99%, 98% all the trades put in. And and I was trying to do some scalping to try to put a little icing on the cake. Didn't do very well. Pulled back. Um, and we're just trying to hopefully wrap up a decent week. Tomorrow's a holiday. It's going to be thin trading. Fridays we like to take off. We still will be working and very well may punch up and give you a view of the markets on Friday, but we won't be doing any trading. So you hate to finish the last, it's Wednesday and I'll be finishing the week. You hate to finish with a bogey, but if we do, we do. It's really odd, isn't it, when you look at it? Look at the Russell. The Russell is down one, from this morning's signal, 1.67%. Um, so the Russell and the Russell it can be an indicator in and of itself for risk appetite. So it's getting hit. Surprising that the Nasdaq was hanging around as long as it was or is. We have the VIX elevated. We have the S&P trying to trend down. The Dow is starting to trend down, and that Nasdaq, which is what we're on, is trying to hang in there. We got gold up as well. So we're slowed the trading down. Wow, that was really something, wasn't it? Pretty challenging morning here. To say the least. Holy smokes. Really, some conflicting signals with the Nasdaq. So be careful, be careful. It's taken everything that we got. At this point, I just want to get back to par and rest. Holy smokes, go take a nap. This was a struggle, and so it happens. Let's see how we manage to get out of here. We got plenty of time. I just want to take our time, but man, what in the world? So be careful. We are not using swing machine. Maybe a good thing. They're not giving much of any kind of a trend here. Certainly not on 5 minutes, so it's getting an outside. So I think we get good visibility on this. I think we're okay. I don't want to influence anybody, so I don't want to, you can't see what we're seeing, but so I don't want to influence anyone's trading. It's hard enough without somebody rattling in your ears. Um, so we don't do that, right? Don't do that. Um, I don't like it when it's done to me. I don't let it be done to me. So that's my office pretty quiet other than having Abby squeak her toys like crazy. But we may have to yeah, I'm gonna have to probably grab this. I don't like doing it. I'd rather be more patient and let things run. But when we have a significant draw, and I do have, I don't focus on each individual trade. We make too many, but I am aware, not focused necessarily, but I am aware of where I am on the day and where I am on the week, right? Not to the point where I obsess about it. I'm not going to punish myself, for giving money back. It's part of it, but I am aware of it. As I would be out on the golf course. If we were playing the golf course a little bit, you're going to be playing your game, I'm going to be playing mine, but I'm going to be aware of how many holes I have left, where I am on the score. And I might be, if I'm competing with you, I might take a peek at your scorecard. But we don't have to do that here. We're going to take this. Okay, so I think I'm in a better position here. So we've widened it out here. I'm trying to slow the trading down a little bit and try to nurse this account back. Let's try to get it back to a point and see if we get back to par, get back to shore. And there's like, whew, like I said, I go take a nap. Kidding. I don't take naps. Okay, I think we're in good shape here. Good morning, Scott. Good to see you. I'm just seeing your note now. Scott's watching. Good idea. Good idea. If you have a market that is just, I guess what I'm seeing a raised VIX. I'm seeing a sell-off in the ES. I'm seeing, a little bit, the Dow is struggling, but look at the Russell. Look at the Nasdaq. I don't know what the hell's doing that, but it's unusual. Looking for the bottom to fall out on this. We're right there again. We're in good position. Good risk reward. I'm just going to bring down, stop a little bit. We're in good. I think we're in good shape. Not great shape, but good shape. Looking better. Looking a lot better here. So we got to that's that little asterisk. We got a controlled stop on this. We're kind of shadowing one of the strategies. It's not ex it is a scalping strategy, but not as active as what we were running. That other one was very active, and we ran into a really active buzz saw of a market there for an hour or two. And, even the machine struggled. So, I'm not going to beat myself up over it. Pick the wrong play at the wrong time. It's going to happen. Let's see if we can, now, mentally, I'm just thinking, hey, I just want to, try to get back. If we can get back into the clubhouse in one piece, we can play for another day. Although, I'm not playing, won't be trading tomorrow. We may punch up, we may give you a view. Um, I think the futures, I'm guessing that the futures are a half a day. The public markets here in the States are closed. They're putting Jimmy Carter in the ground. Um, and I guess in Plains, Georgia, maybe. I don't think he's going to Arlington. Maybe he is. And It's quite a place, by the way, if you've never been to Arlington Cemetery. Talking about hallowed grounds, a really um, solemn place, but a beautiful place, in a sad kind of way. Arlington Cemetery. So we're going to just be patient here. Again, just as a friendly reminder to everybody, we were not trading Swing Machine this morning. I'm not sure that it would have helped anyways. Even if we played it, I was thinking of playing Swing Machine on a shorter time frame, maybe. I'll have to go look. But we had a scalping strategy that was very, very active and ran into a very, very active market, put us down. So we had to shut her off, and we've gone to yet another scalping style of strategy. Doesn't trade as much, and right now we're just going to be slow things down a little bit and be precise with our stops and hopefully our direction, and see if we can clean up this drawdown. I only wanted to pick up. I was only in here to try to pick up a point, and thereby risking a point, meaning $1,000. And I don't like what I did there. So we're going to see if we can just try to get some breathing room here. It may take a little bit longer than I wished. Tomorrow again is I don't know, a banking holiday, and so the public markets will be closed. The bond market will be closed, most likely. The volume will be very light, and we don't like to trade on Friday, so just trying to get to the clubhouse here with a profit, a nice profit for the week. It's going to be off our goal, but um, hopefully we can protect a good portion of it at this point. We'll see. If we add to it, that'll be great, but not very good account control here today. So it is what it is. Uh, we trade machines. The machines are machines, but I'm still a human. We don't make money on every single trade, on every single session, on every single day. That's not realistic. I want to do it, but I got to take it. Okay, so now the VIX is showing signs of dipping. The ES is coming up. The Dow's coming up a little bit. Russell is a little bit, and this Nasdaq um, again, it's just didn't want to go down. But if this bugger clears, if she comes back up, and if she clears that 21,367, she could run like a banshee. Didn't look like it there for a while, but this thing. So don't let me mess with anybody. This is not what we do. I just want you to know. So I'm, first of the year. I won't be doing this. We're going to try to give folks a view. We'd like to give folks a view each day, but I'm not going to be trying to put on a trading clinic every single day. We don't even do that for our members. So, because I don't really, um, think about, what I'm doing or describing. It's just a little too much work. But Peggy doesn't want to work that hard. Okay, so here we come. Looks like we're gonna clear this. We clear this area up here, that 21, 360, whatever. This bug is gonna run. Incredible. Didn't look that way. That's why sometimes you just don't want to listen to your inner ear. We have a profitable stop locked in. So if she comes back, she may come back and tag it. So I gotta play it fairly close to the vest here. Rather not, but when you get your account in a little bit of a hole, you're gonna have to, at least I do, kind of tighten it up a little bit. I play golf the same way, right? So, if I get myself in a hole and I get three, four, five bogeys and, whatever, or my opponent, I may not be, trying to birdie the hole. I'm just trying to, execute some shots, just stay within myself, not get, psyched out, don't get angry, don't get fearful, and just execute and do what you've done, hundred thousands of times before, and get yourself situated. And that's all we're trying to do here. So what you can't see, you can see the radar, but I have multiple screens and I have multiple views of the NASDAQ and I have multiple programs that I can choose to go to with just a push of a button. And if I'm, running something and it's not doing well and I'm not seeing the price action well, I can put it into it and I can move to a better position. She's trying. The marker we have is we're looking at 21, 366, 21, 367, and she hasn't really been able to get up above that and stay up there. She's tried a couple of times. It looks like she's going to try again, and we'll see if she does. There's a lot of stops up there, a lot of short stops, and if they see it break out up there, they may cover, and we'll be in really good position. We got a guaranteed winning trade. The account is drawn down. We're off the lows, thank goodness. So we're breathing a little bit easier, and we're just gonna stay out of the way here. Hope you're in one piece. I hope I'm not messing you up. I'm Bagadon. This is Stock Market Caddy. You're welcome to visit the website. We trade what we call mechanically, where we're um, maybe shadowing systems. Could be various systems, is various systems, or we can trade robot assisted. I'd much rather trade just robot assisted. Much rather do that. Um, and Today we thought we'd do something a little bit different because of the holiday week and where we were. Um, Quite frankly, you have a week, you're up 44, 50, take the rest of the week off. You know, you got to learn to, this isn't a 9 to 5 or an 8 to 5 job. Probably more hours than that, but you don't have to be in the market exposed every minute of every day. You don't, and we are not. We do have options on. We do have multiple accounts. This is just one view. Check out Swing Machine on the 5 minute. NASDAQ is now trying to go long. I hope it does. Wow. hmm Wasn't thinking that, but they didn't want to take it down. So we'll see. Really interesting. Coming off the lows there, the VIX is trending down. The short on the ES is coming up. The Dow is coming up, and the Russell's coming up. Starting to smell short squeeze with the NASDAQ in the lead. We'll see if it happens. The other piece is, the market's been beat up a little bit. So then what you have in the options market, you got the zero DTE people. And you do have the holiday, but what they like to do is when the market's been beat up like this, they'll come in and they'll buy tons, hundreds of millions of dollars of options or more for Friday, and they usually play them to the long side. They'll be buying call options. If they do that, and then they can put on a hell of a squeeze. And they love to do that. They're fairly inexpensive and they can make billions. So we could have some of that going on here. We'll see. Machine took that. I'm going to just slow it down here. We'll wait. It's going to be a very interesting afternoon, kids. Very, very interesting here. Hope everyone's doing okay. If you're trading the Nasdaq, very, very tight range. It's not giving us much. We'll break one way or the other here, and we're just kind of trading around it here. And what happens is when you get almost at any market, you'll get a day or a couple of days where you'll get a really, really big move, right? And it can grab headlines or it can grab attention. And then what'll happen is, I don't know if more people come in or something at that point, and then they stop playing, and then the ranges tighten up, kind of breathes in, and they'll get chopped up and frustrated, and and they'll get chewed up, and then there'll be another follow through. I'm not sure we're going to get it today, but we might, and it could be on either side. Can always. So we're going to keep tightening our stops. We got another guaranteed winning trade. I'm trying not to give up any ground here as I am at this point I'm shadowing the machine, but I'm mechanically trading this, right? Had that big hole and I gotta clean that up. So I feel now I can only describe this, right? You have to have, I'm not saying that I can always do it, in every session or every day, but I'm confident that I can do it, and I may need a few sessions if I put myself in a hole. Um, we're not really in a hole. We were in a hole this morning, but not for the week. Um, but it could be, it could be in a hole for the week, and you have to have that. And we just get stopped. I'm gonna take it back up and get locked into an opinion here on this. You don't have an opinion on the market, and you got to have that confidence that you can trade mechanically around the machine, right? Otherwise, if you put all your hopes and all your efforts into the machine, you actually bring your fears and your greed and your uncertainty and all of that into it, and you won't do well. I mean, you don't want to be flying a plane and not be, comfortable if the cruise control is on. I saw a video the other day. It was kind of crazy though, right? But um, I don't know what city it was, but it showed a couple of pilots, and they were flying a big ass, 757 or whatever it is, and 747. But and they were just above all these clouds, and then they had to drop down. You probably have seen them, and it dropped into the clouds, and that's it. They're just looking at their dashboard. I mean, they can't see shit, you know. I mean, you got to have done that a few times, not to be, piddling in your pants. You got 300 people behind you, your whole life there. I mean, yeah, and they're just looking at their dash, just like we're sitting here, you know, just another day at the office. And, the plane was landing itself, and then, it drops down, a couple hundred feet, and boom, there's the airport. But gotta be, it looks unsettling, right? But they've done it how many thousands and thousands of times? Okay, so they're going to make another run at this thing in the area we're looking at. We're right back at it again. Um, we're looking at this 21,366 area. And what are we going to do? We're gonna tighten up our stop. We're gonna put in a profitable stop. So I'm not giving up any more ground, you little bastards. I'm not letting you do that to me anymore. Um, okay, so we get a guaranteed winner on, and let's see if we can get profitable. Let's clear up this dry down, get profitable, and whew, take a rest. Now, when a person is in Q school, we will light up the screens, right? We will, we do much more than just the view that you're seeing on YouTube, right? I'm not going to run a Q school, on YouTube. I'm not going to do that. Um, but we do, right? We do. And you want to, but we don't do it, necessarily like every day. I want to try to, I don't want anyone growing dependent on me, right? I want them growing dependent on them. And and you don't want to be trying to be, perfect on every on every trade, right? Or every shot. You're not going to hit every shot flush unless you're Tiger Woods. Did you see? I didn't watch it. I don't think I ever will, but they got that Tiger Woods Rory thing going on down there in South. I think it's in South Florida. They set up like it's I don't really get it. I mean, I don't know. But I mean, I think golf should be played on a golf course, but they got this, super duper, simulator set up and everything and for TV, and I think it's hokey as shit. But they were setting it up and this huge, stadium like um um simulator. And so the camera was way, way up at the top. And the guy asked Tiger, do you think that that camera's going to be out of the way? Do you think, if you hit a shot like into the, the screen that, you could hit a shot that could hit that camera? And Tiger, well, I don't know. Let me see if I can hit it. He puts down one golf ball, picks out a club, and puts the golf ball right on the camera. That's that's craziness, right? Now, I just want everyone to know I can't go much past 11:30, 11:45. So I don't know where we're going to be. It's always whenever we do these sessions, it's good or bad. Um, I will try. I actually have um, some folks that I got to speak to around 1 o'clock ish and everything. So I don't know how attentive I can be, but if we get on some more trades in the afternoon, if we still are trading, I'll try to. Tape it and post it, and so you know the outcome. Um, Swing Machine doesn't get every single trade right. You shouldn't be looking at Swing Machine as some sort of, ATM, automated trader that, you don't have to have any trading skill at all or any kind of, that you're just going to plug it in and it's automatically going to make you money. That would be, okay, and we just got stopped. That would be the wrong conclusion. It's a trading aid, if you will, right? And it can be set at different different speeds, different interval. We can trade it multi time frame. We could be buying the dips and the rips. We could be doing all kinds of things. Maybe had that stop just a little too tight here. We'll see what they want to do. Going into the middle part of the day here. Now she Today's a Wednesday. I don't know if we get any kind of Fed minutes or anything today. If anyone knows that, let me know. It feels like the market's waiting on something. Wednesday could be, could be some Fed minutes or something, but tight as a tick. Fundamentals. Oh, I'm very aware of the fundamentals. Um, and I do use fundamentals, by the way, when we invest, when we're going out more than a year on something. I will use fundamentals. If we're trading, a few days, intraday, few weeks, the fundamentals don't mean a whole lot I mean, I'm not going to say not, I'm not out trying to find out what the noise of the news of the day is because I just don't even want to be bothered. But, but, if you want to do that um, I'm going to say not to. So for instance, yesterday was the ISM number. I was not aware. I'm not looking for it, right? So I wasn't aware that the ISM number was coming out at 10. Um, maybe other traders say, "Hey, that's pretty, pretty nonchalant or pretty lazy on your part." But the thing of it is that even if you know a number's coming out, even if you know what the answer is going to be, you probably don't know what it's going to react, how the market's going to react. So, you know what? I just find like, what, my life is easier. I don't even have to bother because I really don't want to watch CNBC or anything, or then I just don't want to be tracking all that. If I'm tracking the money flow, then you know what? The machine got it. There was some slippage on it, but we got it. And we got the job done. So more often than not that we do. When I see something like this, I'm not even going to go look. I mean, if it is the Fed minutes or something, it just seems really, really choppy here this morning, exceptionally choppy. So it feels to me as though, that the market's waiting on something. And maybe it's going to do it all day. Maybe it's in advance of the holiday or something. I don't know. It just seemed it. So I don't want to sound like, I'm talking out of, three sides of my mouth here when it comes to the fundamentals. It's just that, intraday, I just don't believe that the markets or traders are considering any of that. However, if you're going to make an investment, you plan on putting, unleveraged money into a company and you plan on holding it for a year, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, then yes, you really do need to consider not just the technicals, but you definitely want to consider the fundamentals or the fundamentals, right? Definitely. And so we do. I won't get into it here. We do get into it in Q school, though. We do. And there's a regiment. And I think that we're very, very good. I mean, that's where that's what I was doing, for, much of my, working career and much of our investments. So I think it's really important to have that skill set, and that gets into the area of what we call discretionary trading. And that's what can happen, right? The person might have, they might be working and well, I kind of found this out, right? I mean, you're working and you put on a few trades, some, fundamental considerations, some investments, and they do really, really well. And you really get your legs and you're doing well. You're doing well. You might find yourself in a bull market, you might find yourself in a bear market, but mostly in a bull market. And then, the person might then say, "Oh, wow, I've got a lot of, trading skill," or I get, you know, maybe they're very, very good doing that. But then when they drop down into swing trading and or intraday trading, suddenly what they were doing doesn't work. And they like, well, what's that all about? Right? Why not? And that can happen. That does happen. That happens a lot. So they're different. So we want to be diversified, and we talk about being diversified. Not in what we hold, but in what we can do, right? So, now sometimes, as an example too, sometimes I might get in a slump and we describe this also in Q school and if you find yourself in a slump and you put a couple holes in your portfolio, your trading account, and you just kind of want to slow everything down. You don't want to be trading, but you got to restore the money. Um, I'll just kind of go in and buy some stock and sell some covered calls and just relax for a few weeks and let the money accrue selling some covered calls in a flat to up market is a very relaxed way to restore money into your account. But if you don't know what that is and you don't know how to do it and don't know how to choose them, then you could be just flopping and flailing all over the place, right? So there's nothing wrong with that. Or sell, we like to sell put credit spreads, sell some call credit spreads and things of that sort. And that's pretty, it's pretty passive, almost, right? So there's a place for it. There was a time, when I believed in, economic cycles and so forth, and what sectors are leading. Yeah, let's get a peek on this here. I better pay attention. I think we're okay. I think so. We got to stop in place here. We could be right back down though. Boy, this has been um, a battle. 5 minute swing machine is actually trying to take it up, so we'll see. I'm going to try to show some deference here, but it's been a battle. But I guess you just gotta, understand what is fundamentals, what fundamentals are important, what technicals are important, what it is you're doing, what are you trying to do? Yeah, I mean, if you make an investment and then 2 days later you're out, well, that wasn't really an investment. wasn't even really a swing trade. I don't know what it would be, right? You may have made money, you may have lost money, but that's not, that's, not going to serve you well. We are right now dead in the middle of this swap session here this morning. What a tight range we've been in here, huh? The VIX is trending down on the 5 minute. We got the ES trending up. We have the Nasdaq trying to get long. The Russell has been a mess. Hard day. I'm glad they're not all like this. Jesus. Hmm. And if it is, and you have it, maybe the best thing to do is just to shut off, right? Just shut off, go do something else. Don't, you know, I mean, we've been kind of fighting it here all morning. But we want to see it come up through when we're long right now. So not that it's going to matter. This 20, 21, 366 area. See if she can bust up through here, get them to cover. We're sitting right here. You we would have a nice session. I don't like to have this kind of volatility in my account though in a given day, way too wide, right? We were down as much as what, $3,500. We're still down 2 points. I don't like that. Too wide for me, but it happens. We're still profitable for the week, but I don't like that kind of volatility in my account during my trading account during the day for one market. I don't like it. Twenty-one 366. We're here. We're going to go up and through it. If we do, if we do, I can tell you where I would be projecting. Let's see, 320. We'll probably move about 40 points. That would put us up, 21, 21 400 on the Nasdaq. Okay, so Swing Machine is starting to, dig her teeth in at this 5 minute level and wanting to take it up. That feels good because we are long. May need to tighten up a stop. I don't want to get it too tight where I get knocked out. And then we're positioning for a run here this afternoon. You're going to see me light up Camtasia here because in the next 15, 20 minutes, I'm going to have to sign off on YouTube and we'll try to, tape the screen. And so you'll know if we got ourselves out of Dodge here. Um, for planning purposes, folks, you never know when we're going to punch up on YouTube, but if you push the notification button, you'll get notified. Um, we may punch up, tomorrow morning. I don't think so. It's a holiday, so no, I don't. We won't be. Even though the futures are open, so we won't be on YouTube tomorrow. We'll probably punch up on Friday morning for 9 o'clock is the plan around there. I don't expect to be doing any trading. Um, we've had one way or the other, we're going to have had an okay week, a decent week, and we're not going to trade on Friday. Try to quit early, and but be sure to visit the site to get your questions answered. Um, we're not putting on a trading clinic. We're not running trading rooms, right? So our members don't even so they have a Zoom link. They can patch in if they choose to, if they get a question, but they have everything on their desktop. And quite frankly, I wouldn't want to listen to it either. Every day. You don't want to listen to somebody in your headphones. Um, about the trading. You just want to, get in your groove, get in your thing and get done what you need to get done. At least, that's what I would be doing. And so that's why we don't run a trading room per se. Those of you that are on YouTube passing by, we thank you. You're on delay. You don't have the best image. If you put it on high def, it'll be a better image. We do the YouTube to create some awareness of who we are because we don't really advertise. And that's we just grow through word of mouth, through, folks looking at different things. There's the break on at that 12366 area. So now I'm going to tighten up a stop in here. So we got a guaranteed winner and we just need this bitch to run. Now, I hope you're not on the wrong side. I don't want to be rooting against you, but we're long. Swing Machine has now cinched into this 5 minute. ES is now long. The Dow is long and the Russell is long. Are you frigging kidding me? They weren't expecting this. I wasn't expecting this. So we're going to widen up our stop and we may wind up with a big afternoon here. Please don't trade off of my voice or anything like that. It's not going to help you, right? You may pick off a trade here or there, but I'm not a guru for you. You don't want guru. You want to be the guru. You want to manage your own money, right? You want to be doing your own thing. I'd love for you to have these tools. Scott, by the way, is one of our annual members in the on the YouTube, and just see his comment. I got to go back and look. Haven't had a chance to look at comments, but he said, "Hey, I'm watching." Smart. I'm watching this. That was a sloppy mess. Um, so anywho, all right. So let's see. We're gonna just let this bugger run. Now, I might later today, maybe, maybe in short order, I might do something that I'd rather not do. And it may be something that I might not do on a Monday. But on a Wednesday, my daily account is down 2138. I'm aware of where my weekly number is, 4450. You can see them. So if this trade runs up to 2 grand, at 2200, at 2300, I just might make a money decision, a money management decision and say, something, I didn't really have a very good session, Susie. And, I didn't have a very good market. I didn't have the best of entries. And you know what? Maybe I just got to clear the deck so that I can, be, in good place, and I'll come back at it at another time, at another day. Maybe it's another week, right? So I'm not making decisions on the money on every individual trade. I'm not, but I am aware of where I am on a given day, of where I am on a week. So if I was a professional golfer, would I be thinking about the score on every single shot? No. Would I be aware of my score? Yes. From hole to hole? Yes. Would I be aware of the overall score and where I am? Am I on the front nine? Am I on the back nine? Am I in the last few holes? Yes, I would. But I understand there's some golfers out there that are, super good, and they don't. And but that's me. Now, if you hit a bad shot, and you get, three or four bogeys in a row, are you gonna start throwing your clubs around? Okay. Well, if that's you, I hope you're not in front of me. I hope you're not in the same cart. I hope you're not playing with me. And if you're doing that trading, you're probably, not long for it. You're probably not going to be here very long. She's pulling back just a little bit. I think she's still going to push higher. We'll see. We got a guaranteed winner. So I want to say thank you for coming by. Um, we're going to need to tee up Camtasia, which is our little video tool. That's how we make our videos. And then what we do is we don't put up, 3 hours of trading. If this thing should run this afternoon, we'll compress it down to a couple of minutes. So we never know when we punch up, what the outcome is going to be. We're not trying to prove an outcome. I'm not trying to prove that I'm the best trader out here. I'm not. I'd arm wrestle you for the right. I'm not. There we got members that have blown me away. Um, and That's not what we're doing. And we're just trying to give you a view. And if it resonates with you, um, so here comes Camtasia, you're going to see it. See that little three there? So that is now taping. And then what we're going to do is we're going to show the clock, right? So that's the time. And then hopefully later today, if this trade works out, I think we're ahead. We're already at 21,400, right? So now that 21 366, that should be good as gold right now. So we caught it, Scott. Oh man, that was stressful, huh? Ooh, kidding, kidding, kidding. Um, I hope nobody's sitting down with that kind of stress every day. That's not good. We don't. You're not going to be able to do that for an extended period of time. And if you are under that kind of stress, it probably is because you're trading not too much money necessarily. You're just trading too big, too big for your account. You're putting your account under pressure, right? So we got a guaranteed winner here. I think I'm in a really good place. I think the best thing for me to do is to wish you all well and get up from my desk here and take Ted for a walk and just let this trade breathe, let it run. Man, it was a choppy little morning and a mixed message here. But you could see it too on Swing Machine. So what we try to do, and we usually have, the 135, which gives us a little bit more insight. We're trying to get in position where, when Swing Machine is all long, all the markets, we just don't want to be shorting. And then, ideally we're in that direction and we just try to stay in it. We'll see how this plays out. We're going to need to sign off, everyone. Thank you for stopping by and send us yep, good to see you, Scott. We got to get rolling too. And feel free. Now, if you, we usually have a little note over there. If you decide to join as a monthly member, it's $100 a month, month to month. Don't like it, you can quit. But very rarely do people quit. You get to see all the algos at night. You get a password to a member's website. You'll get a video view of all the algos at night. So if you're a swing trader, it's chock full of trading opportunities, consistent, objective. It isn't me looking at moving averages and regurgitating a whole bunch of stochastics and MACDs and that crap at you. You can look at that stuff if that's what you want. But ours are going to be algos presenting good, you know, math behind them and opportunities. Do they win on every single trade? No, but you're still going to have to, manage your time, manage your money, and it's going to be consistent. A monthly member also gets a free hall pass. What's a hall pass? If you join as a monthly, you let us know what day works for you, and we'll give you a live Zoom feed. We'll connect with you early in the morning. We'll give you the cook's tour of all of our or many of our algos, most, and answer your questions, and then let you hang out on the Zoom feed, which is instantaneous, and on whatever day. From there, if you decide at a later date, um, like Sil from the Netherlands, we're looking forward to connecting with you, Sil, um, signed up for the Q School. The Q School is multifaceted. You have on-demand video instruction, probably about 25 or 30 hours. Um, it's a 3-week program. It's just you and me. We could be just, doing any number of things, but we got a curriculum we want to follow, and we want to spend ideally 1 to 2 hours with you a day. No more than two, probably about one in the beginning, maybe two. And we're going to try to get you up and running. Do you have to have TradeStation at that level, a monthly or a Q school? No. But if you do the Q school and you have TradeStation, the same version we have in the States, you're going to do and you learn much more and get much more out of it. At the end of the Q school, you have a decision to make. You can say, Don, you know what? I learned a lot, but this isn't for me. Okay. We part friends and you'll be off, or maybe you take it and just apply it, no problem. But if you decide at the end of the Q school, you know what, Don, I really, really enjoyed this. I really like this program. I like that program. I want this. I want that. Um, you can join as an annual member, and we're going to give you $1,000 back, $1,000 on your Q school toward the annual. And then we start sending you all the programs. At that point, you most definitely have to have TradeStation because our programs will only work on TradeStation. Then and you're still a monthly member, because we still do custom programming. We still do a lot of other things. You still have the Zoom feed, um, but annual members are still monthly. We're constantly adding value. We're up to about 65 and growing programs. From one year to the next, if you decide to join the next year, the renewal is just $3,500. But we give you 1 month free for your first year and 1 month free forward for the second year, up to 6 years. So yes, we have members that have an effective annual membership of 3,500 for a year and a half. So their effective cost is 1,750. It works for us and it works for them because at that point they become extremely independent and they're just off and running. It's 1,750 is a trade or two. Um, and they're doing phenomenal at that point. Now, does everybody make it? No. Nope. I can't promise an outcome. I can't promise that you're going to realize your dreams. I hope you do. I'm going to try to help you as much as I can. We're going to give you the tools, but it's going to rest with you. Our retention of annual membership is around 74%. That's where it's running. I wish it was higher, and there's any number of reasons, but you know what? One of the trading maturities that you've got to realize, I think early, and we try to point this out, it really doesn't matter what you do or what I do. know what you do. Well, it matters to me. I want you to do well. We want you to, I mean, that's why we're doing this. But I can say for our other members, they're not interested. You do. They're not. They're interested in what they're doing. And they're not really interested in what I'm doing, right? They're only interested in what they're doing. And that's a good thing. And that's what we do teach. You want to just, it's hard enough. You don't want to be competing with your buddy. You don't want to be competing with a bunch of Reddit people, or Discord people or whatever. Bragging rights. Don't waste your time. You know, mature your trading and just take care of yourself. Um, Learn to trade your game. Play your game, right? Um, if you're going to be a parachute, you want someone else packing your parachute? I don't think so. I'm not inclined to jump out of a very good working airplane, but if I was, I think I'd want to know how to pack the chute and I'd want to pack the chute. Right? That's me. Um, if you're here and you're looking for, a performance record or any of that sort, you might want to go to a mutual fund, give them all your money and just, enjoy your life and, it'll be what it'll be, right? This is active. This is a career. This is trading for a living. This isn't open up a schlub account for, the holidays and get in and pick off a trade or two. If you want to do that, you got the Hard Rock Cafe. You probably have more fun and you get cocktails. All right, we'll be nearby. I think we're going to do just fine on this trade. I do, and we'll get out of Dodge. And seems like seems short week, but not the smoothest. But we're getting it done. I hope you are. If you are, keep doing it for sure. If you're not, stop, think, look, listen, look around, and if we can help you, give us a shout. Thanks for stopping by. Okay, everyone, it is noon, and we need to say goodbye to everyone at UTub. We're going to continue letting the trade run. We'll play its course. We don't know where it's going for sure, right? Um, I hope it cleans up our draw. I hope it gets profitable, and um, and that's what we do. We just try to manage. So, um, sorry it wasn't picture perfect, but you have moments like that. You've got to be prepared. I'd like to hit every golf shot flush. I'd like to hit every pitch for a home run. Doesn't happen. Nobody does, right? And not even the machine. Trading is what's difficult is that there's an expense, right? The market, not just the commission, that's nothing, but it will exact a cost, an expense for when you're wrong, and you will be wrong. So there's a built-in expense to this. So this isn't an endeavor. I don't believe, for folks that, you know, are trying to do something with scared money. You've got to have, even the game of golf itself is it's an expensive endeavor. You got to have some time, you got to have some capital, so, um, but you can with micro futures. Micro would be 1/10 the size, and with some real good education around options, you can take small accounts and grow them over time while you are learning and developing. And we do have one exceptional gentleman that came in with a $5,000 account. Took him months. He traded Gracewell, got it to about 20,000, and then started moving into the area of crypto at the right time, right place. He was ready, and he is a multi-millionaire. He is done. And, he said himself, Don, do you remember how nervous I was over $300? So I do. And he said, now I have trades during the course of the year that are six figures, and I don't even bat an eyelash because he's done it so many times. Dreams do come true, folks. You just got to work at it. We're here when you ready when you are. Take care, everyone. We'll get you there. We'll try. We'll do our best.